finally arrived. Today we're going to be unboxing Frosthaven. I'm Alessandra here with Rage Badger Games at Dragon's Roost Board Game Cafe. Immediately I am excited about this. I've been waiting, I swear it's been over 2 years, and I'm sure it's not just me, everyone wants to see what's inside. I've done a little preliminary scan of the box to remove all spoilers. So throughout this video there will not be any campaign spoilers, not spoiling any monsters, bosses, or any role stickers. So I hope you enjoy. As per usual, if you want to be kept up to date with all things Frosthaven, be sure to like and subscribe. Something that's immediate, by the way, is you actually come up with an organizer that actually is able to set aside your components. It's multi-layered, so you actually get 2 organizers with it. This allows you to better sort out not only your tokens, but your cards. Additionally, the game comes with a way to sort your components immediately, so there's a little bit of a setup process, looking through all the cards and being able to put everything, including the tokens and tiles, in the right spots. However, this will greatly reduce setup time and teardown time in the future, knowing that there's a space for everything, and you always know where to go when you're trying to pull a scenario out or even add new components to a scenario you're already playing. Not only is there a substantial Frosthaven rulebook, but they've actually taken the care to go through and mark which spots are changes from Gloomhaven. So if you're familiar with Gloomhaven already, you actually just need to look for the small little frost symbol. If that will help you show that, hey, this is slightly different, so you don't need to look, is Retaliate different, is Shield different, so on and so forth. It's full of wonderful art, and it's very well designed to the point where it doesn't really feel boring while you're looking through the rulebook. The scenario book and section book are 2 monsters of books, spiral bound, that should tell you how to navigate through the campaign with certain scenarios and sections to add to a scenario. Luckily, since they're all grouped together, unlike Forgotten Circles, you're not going to be flipping through one book back and forth. Instead, you'll be opening this book and occasionally be going to one page in here to refer to more content. Due to the way they've been spaced out, nothing here is going to actually spoil anything back and forth, so as you go between page to page, luckily you should be able to at least complete a scenario while still hiding some components so you're not spoiled by looking ahead, but at the same time not making it such a hassle like it was in Forgotten Circles. We have the campaign sheet here. The campaign sheet's really important. It almost reminds me a little bit of the Kingdom Death settlement sheet, especially with marking all of your how much time has passed, the town guard perks, and other such things such as keeping the Frosthaven supply and the characters that are in it. So something I really do like about this is just how everything's all on one large sheet. That's really nice, because Gloomhaven also had a few things that were, this is on the board, this is on the sheet, this is on your characters, and this is in Town Hall, and so on. There were 3 places. This is all in one cohesive spot, which is nice. As per usual, we have a sticker sheet. These are used to build buildings in Frosthaven. We won't look at these because you'll discover which these are through the course of a campaign. Then we have the alchemy sheet. The alchemy sheet's very important because this is how you're going to actually be discovering your potions. Unlike Gloomhaven, where you start with only a few potions unlocked, and as you increase your prosperity, unlock more potions. The only way to get potions while in Frosthaven is to find herbs while looting in dungeons, and then combining the herbs and seeing what combinations make what. I'm not going to punch any of these out. You'll discover what each of them do through the course of your campaign. And then a monstrous amount of punch boards. Like, seriously, this is one of the heaviest parts of the whole box. Just taking here 1, 2, 3, there's so many of them here. I don't want to dig too deep because at the bottom we start getting to some of the bosses, but just looking at the tiles, the level of detail on just the first ones that you can see look already better. And not only that, but the terrain parts to show certain parts of difficult terrain or obstacles already looks nicer and more detailed than the ones we saw in Gloomhaven. Not only that, but even things that we are familiar with, like these traps, have different art and they look so much nicer. And now we're in the meat of the box. Don't be fooled by this because there's actually another organizer underneath this organizer. As per usual, we do have all the tuck boxes for all the classes. We do have the Drifter here, which is of course the best class, and if you disagree with me, you are wrong. Each class comes with the class mats, the ability cards, the standee, the initiative tracker, as well as class tokens. Now for the Drifter, you'll be using these class tokens a lot. Additionally, you'll have these cool new attack modifiers, some of which have passive effects instead of modifying your attack modifier deck. Alright Drifter, you're going back in. Additionally, you have tons of these small modifier cards here, some for the monsters, some for the players. You have your Town Guard modifiers, which are really cool, something I'm actually really enthused about, and a few other small cards that I'm not actually going to get into the details of, but they should help you throughout your campaign. You do have the standees. Notice there's blue and red. Red represents something, enemies that are not considered normal or elite, and blue represent allies. You have 4 sets of event decks. You have 2 road event decks, the top which are summer, which are gold and vibrant with a lot of leaves at the top. Then you have winter, which is pale and devoid of foliage. The outpost still features roughly about the same iconography, but just different colors. Then you have a lot of these other smaller cards. These are all the monster behavior cards in this game, so I'm just going to put those aside because we don't need to see what they do. But then also, all of these are just the items that you can craft or buy in Frosthaven, which is so many. But wait, there's more. Below this, you have all the miniatures, which are really cool and full of great miniatures. Honestly, I like the Frosthaven miniatures compared to the original game because they just look so much better. So I'm just going to pull out, again, we're going to focus on the Drifter. And not only that, but the Drifter not only is full of more detail and character, but they just look like they're at better sculpt quality than the previous game. The game also features a crap ton of these envelopes to hide certain secrets. Don't worry, they're sealed and have numbers, so you won't accidentally look at them unless you open them. You won't need to open them unless you're instructed to. Your health and experience trackers to be used during combat, and of course your monster trackers. Chaos Demons being a carryover from Jaws, yay. I won't dig into that one too much because there's bosses in there and I don't want to show those off. So wow, this is a lot of components in one box. So if you actually have any more questions, want to see a more zoomed up detail of things, in my Discord I'll actually be taking requests. So if you want to see a specific component, just shoot me a message and ping me. I'll take a picture for you. I hope everyone is just as excited for Frosthaven as I am. Remember, if you want to be kept up to date, I'll be doing lots of Frosthaven content going forward in the next few months, so be sure to subscribe. Thank you to our patrons. All of you are wonderful, and thank you for supporting me. It helps me do what I do, and amongst other things. So all of you are amazing, and it's just nice also in Discord just to be able to talk with you. You're wonderful people. So thank all of you for supporting the channel, and thanks all of you for watching.